You're very welcome here to Celtic Park for this Ulster Under-16 Championship Round 3 encounter between the host Derry and the hotly fancied and high-flying Tyrone side, who have had two convincing victories under their belt so far. But Derry have the opportunity to open the scoring here inside the opening minute with this free. As we look down here, it's coming in from the wing half forward and it's dropped over the bar. A fine score it is too from Jeanette Slevin from the Maharafat Club. Good start for Derry. I'm delighted to be joined by a Tyrone man, John Coyle. Good start, John, for Derry.
Excellent start, Alan. Free conceded there between the 45 and the 21, and well converted now by the Derry girl.
But it's Tyrone in possession at the moment, playing in their all-red strip this evening here at a sun-drenched Celtic Park, looking absolutely fantastic for this Ulster clash between these two neighbouring sides. As I said, high-flying Tyrone, if they avoid defeat here, they're heading for the platinum final, and that more than likely will be against, you would feel, Monaghan, who, if they avoid defeat against Fermanagh in the other group, they will be joining them in the final. Now it's Tyrone in the attack, looking to get back on level terms and have a chance maybe to go in front here, but it's a good block from the Derry defence, and the referee's whistle has sounded for the boot going in with a Derry hand down. And I think the opportunity was there, John, but I think it was a good call from the ref because the Derry hands were down the ball.
Yeah, call was spot on. You know, the Tyrone forward shut off there very quickly. Indeed, nice bit of defending.
The man in the middle is just up the road from Muff in the county of Donegal. Dermot McColgan is the man that is in charge of this encounter. As I said, Donegal, the other team, and Antrim also in this group. Tyrone have beaten Donegal and convincingly beat Antrim last week. They hammered in 11 goals against Antrim last week. Anya Sherry scoring 6 goals and 3 points in that game. So it'll be interesting to see how she gets on here this evening. And here come Tyrone. They trail by a single point, but there's an opportunity here now for Tyrone. And it's Saoirse Gormley, but it's a ball in there and it's well cleared again from the Derry defence. And although Derry were beaten last week, as you may have followed the stream live from here last week against Donegal, they shipped 8 goals, but in fairness to Derry, they weren't as bad as the scoreline suggested and could well have had at least 4 or 5 goals themselves in that game. They tapped the ball over the bar, while Donegal were just the more clinical side. And I do see a change there on the Derry side. In there is Niamh O'Donnell, and a really, really impressive player, John. Keep an eye on number 17, Niamh O'Donnell, for Derry from the Maharafat Club. She's an excellent footballer, so it'll be just interesting to see how she gets on out here. The ball in here, but we'll just come back to you in a wee minute, John, because here's a chance, an opportunity here for Tyrone, and they've hit the first goal. Great there from number 15, Maya Williamson was the girl that finished it, and that's the clinical. When the opportunities arise, Tyrone put them away.
You got to take the goals on when they're there. They have to be taken, especially at this level. And goals in ladies football, as we know, kills teams off very, very early.
They hit 11 last week against Antrim, so Tyrone know where the net is.
Yeah, and funny, Alan, in under 14, this same team, they lost Antrim and Ulster a few years back, so there's definitely a serious improvement in this team over the last few years now.
And just interestingly, John, you are mentioning that under 14 team, they actually won the All-Ireland Gold final that year. They defeated Monaghan, and we expect the two teams now at under 16 to be facing each other in the Platinum final, so that would be a promotion for both teams.
It certainly would, Alan. Yeah, look, two counties are working very hard at the football, like, and I know Derry's working very hard, but I suppose Tyrone have a bigger pick and Monaghan have a bigger pick currently. So yeah, look, it's all about using them.
Looked like a tug on the jersey there, but the referee says no. And the ball out here, Jeanette Slevin, another very exciting footballer. But here's Niamh O'Donnell in possession at the moment, looks for support out the back door, back to her clubmate Jeanette Slevin, trying to work her way through, has to come around the back there to help out. Good play from Derry though, their support play is there, but they're just struggling to break through the Tyrone defence at the moment, but going to have a go here. It's a dangerous ball in there, and it's a good ball too, but she just couldn't take it the full forward. Carla Collins was in there, but it's not just cleared yet, but Tyrone have it now, and they're going to clear their lines. But Tyrone defence just sleeping in there. Carla Collins was on her own.
Goal was on there, Alan. Should have been taken.
But it's Tyrone coming forward, and John did mention goals, when they come, you have to take them. And the ball in there, she's just got a hand in there, but it's an opportunity. But it's good, quick reaction there from Emer McCanny. McCanny has it, but couldn't take it. She left the ball behind her. And Derry are in there for the loose ball. It looked like a free. That would be harsh, very, very harsh. Because she had the ball, John, when she fell with it, and I think...
Well, sometimes different referees interpret that differently, Alan. You know, if they're playing the ball away, it's usually not a free, but in that case, he's given it.
I thought it a bit harsh. I thought she was fouled herself when she got in for the loose ball, but the referee's closer to it. We can't argue with him. He's much closer than we are, but we have a fantastic view from up here. Wonderful ball in, Niamh O'Donnell again. Loose ball, or long ball up the field into space, looking for Slevin. Slevin has it, but she's well tackled there by the Tyrone girl, legally so. It was Kiva McCreesh from Errigal Kieran. The quick feed in there, maybe a little bit too quick for Derry. The players just hadn't got the bodies in there, and Tyrone had plenty of bodies back, and the full back coming out there, Olivia McGuinness, and plays it off, and Tyrone passing it.
Of players over here in the middle sectional.
They do. They seem to get bodies back, but come forward in numbers, and that's a good ball out here now to Saoirse Gormley. Gormley trying to jinx her way through, seem to be caught high. Referee says play on, but chance here now for the full forward. She places it over the bar though. Anya Sherry, 6-3 the last day. I think she was going for goal, but she just got too much power on it.
For goal. Anya's a very dangerous player within the own club scene. She scores a lot for her club, Holly.
And John, of course, he mentioned that under 14. He was involved with them back in 2 years ago when they won that All-Ireland. He's now involved very much with Derry football though.
That's right.
The senior squad. Yeah. So you know both counties pretty well, John.
Yeah, well, starting to get to know Derry very well, to be fair, and I'm helping Rita Hannigan out with the Tyrone under 14s this year as well. So look at.
You're a busy man.
I'm busy this year now, but sure, what else would you be at in good weather like that?
It's beautiful weather, we can't complain, and here come Tyrone again.
Emma Conroy.
Tyrone trying to work their way through, and here's Gormley going through. Gormley with the opportunity going through. Gormley low into the bottom corner. Wonderful finish from Saoirse Gormley. That's a wonderful finish. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Cool as you like, low hard into the corner.
When she received that ball in the 21 all night, I sort of had a fair idea where it was going to end up. She doesn't usually miss them now.
Well, she's from good breeding as well.
Definitely the pedigree's right.
It definitely is, and of course, niece of the legend in Ailish Gormley, of course. That many,
and daughter of the other legend.
Yeah,
Ben.
Exactly. So there's plenty of pedigree there, and a showing already. But Derry clear that one up again. Natalie McKenna into the starting side as well, recovering from injury, and is Natalie in possession at the moment. Good ball out to the wing as well.
Yeah.
It's good play from Derry. It's just when they get to this part, they've got so many numbers back. But here's Niamh O'Donnell now. O'Donnell looks ahead of herself, launches it into space. It's a good ball too. Looking for the full forward here now. Carla Collins. Collins turns. That would be a super score, but the goalkeeper done well there. Amelia Coyle.
Yeah.
This is a dangerous one, but although the sun isn't shining into it, it's coming in from the far side. You will see the shade.
The difference in that move, Alan, was Derry had a runner there in on goal, and the forward never seen the pass, went for the shot.
That is the difference, and Tyrone will always spot that extra player coming through, but she fancied her chances, Carla Collins. It was a good ball in from Niamh O'Donnell into the space, but Collins turned, fancied this to take her point, but unfortunately it dropped short, and Amelia Coyle dealt with it.
Carla's a Lavy woman, new on the football scene in Derry too, Alan.
Yep, it's brilliant to see ladies football beginning in the Lavy club, and Mary Jo Boyle very much involved in getting that underway, so it's great to see more clubs starting. That's what we like to see. Here's now the team captain Conroy low launches that one straight up into the air. She didn't get the right connection. The ball's broken down there. Gormley got the last touch, I think. The umpire looks, yes it is, it's going as a wide. So 2-1 to a point in favour of Tyrone. 9 minutes on the clock. Tyrone, they look the more dangerous going forward, John.
They seem to have options going forward. Well, they do have options going forward, there's no doubt about it. They seem to be quicker breaking the ball, and they're finding their passes on, which at this level is definitely required if you want to kill teams off early.
A chance here, but that one's drifting out and wide from Anya Grimes. That just goes to the wrong side and wide of the target. A missed opportunity for Tyrone. As I said, if they avoid defeat here in Celtic Park, they will be heading to the Platinum final. And here's an opportunity now for Anya Sherry. Sherry with the opportunity, but it comes back off the upright. But it's Tyrone again, quickest to react to this one. Back out to Gormley again. Gormley jinks one way, jinks the other. Good tackle, wonderful tackle, but the referee says not so. Looked a harsh one. Kate Connery it was from the Ballymcguigan club. Seemed to get a good hand in there, John.
I didn't see much wrong with it now, to be honest. She did play the ball and turned the player over, but again, the referee's interpretations can sometimes be different.
It is, but it looked like a good one. But it's a chance for Tyrone. And an opportunity, and she makes no mistake from there. There's Maya Williamson, who got the opening goal, of course. She's now added a point to her name, so that's 1-1 for Maya. and extends the Tyrone advantage out. So you're very welcome wherever you are. Tune to us throughout the world. Maybe you're in Tyrone, or maybe you're just some part of Derry, or the referee calling the water break. That's an early water break, John.
There's a directive from Croke Park this year on that the water breaks are coming every 10 minutes. So they're just in that extreme heat, because it is 26 out here, and
yeah,
you know, I suppose they have to take care of the players.
So instead of a water break in each half, we're going to have two in each half.
We're going to have two, yeah, that's what it's going to be.
So you're tuned to the Under-16 Ulster Championship encounter here, live from Celtic Park between Derry and Tyrone. You'll run through the Tyrone team when this water break is on. Amelia Coyle in between the posts, the full back line of Orla Devlin, Olivia McGuinness and Morgan McConomy. Kiva McCreesh, Emer McCanny and Katie Rose Muldoon make up the half back line. Nicole Donaghy and Shauna McCrory, the midfield pairing. And then we've got Aveen Gallagher, Emma Conroy, the team captain at centre half forward, and Saoirse Gormley. And then the full forward line of Anya Grimes, Anya Sherry and Maya Williamson. So that's the Tyrone team. There is a few changes to the Derry side. They have changed their keeper this evening. Kate McGilligan is into the starting side. The full back line, Dylan and Erin Rose McGuigan. The half back line, Kate Connery, wearing number 8, has moved into the half back line along with Eva Ferguson and Kate Harkin. The midfield then is Aoife Mullen and Cara Donnelly, the team captain. Jeanette Slevin. And then Niamh O'Donnell comes into the side, and also into the starting team is Natalie McKenna, and then Anya McAllister, Carla Collins, and I'm just working out who the other player is in the other corner, which I will tell you now in a little second, because I've been sent the Derry team, and the other player in there is Sarah Casey into the starting side for Derry. So they have been forced into a number of changes, Derry, unfortunately. A couple of injuries picked up along the way, and Derry at the moment, although their game against Antrim, the opening day was abandoned due to that injury, of course, to Sarah Hearn. So that was abandoned, but I do believe that they have decided that Derry have given Antrim the points for that game. So the defeat here for Derry would mean that they would be heading for the bronze final now. They couldn't agree, I think, on a refixture date, so Derry decided to maybe just, instead of forcing the girls into that extra game, that Antrim will probably be playing in the silver final now, and Derry will be heading for the bronze final, possibly against Fermanagh, but that will be all confirmed, of course, after tonight's final round of fixtures. But we're back on the way here after that water break, and it's Tyrone in the ascendancy, 2-2 to a point up, and here they come in the attack again, and Gormley gets a strong hand there, but Derry are quickest to react, and it's that girl Niamh O'Donnell. Another good ball from O'Donnell over to the far side to Jeanette Slevin. Slevin looking ahead of herself, and she'll see the run there of Anya McAllister. McAllister down to pick it up, celebrated her birthday after last week's game, and celebrated it with a goal against Donegal in the dying seconds of that game. Back out to Slevin again. Slevin seemed to get the arm pulled, but the referee says no. Plays it on, and Derry with the attack here in the centre half forward, and the team captain Carla Donnelly. Donnelly back out to Niamh O'Donnell again. In now. Quick play here from Derry through the hands, and they're coming through. They might have an opportunity here, but again, just slowed it up, but the effort comes away. Is it going to come inside the post? The umpire looks, no, it's not, but it's good play from Derry. They're getting the support there, but it's just the pace that Tyrone have when they're receiving the ball isn't the same there for Derry. Although the bodies is there, they're not receiving the ball at pace, John.
Tyrone were able to get the bodies back quickly there, Alan, so they just snuffed that out. But to be fair, the shot was on and she was right to take it, but just the end result just didn't materialise.
Over carried over there.
Again, good call.
And she threw the ball to Niamh O'Donnell, who makes no mistake in getting it away quickly. And I always say that's a thing maybe you shouldn't do, is throw the ball straight to an opposition when you give away free.
Drop it on the ground, that's when he plays for it.
But it's an opportunity here now for Slevin again. She opened the scoring with Derry's only point so far, and she has the opportunity. It's a little bit closer to home this time, and a chance for the Magherafelt girl again with the free, and that one sails between the posts as well. Slevin,
free taker on.
She is a very good free taker. I had the opportunity of doing the commentary for the under-16 final from last year, the club final. Magherafelt involved, and she was wildly impressive, not just for the under-16s but also for the minor side, Donovan Rossa or the Rossa. So she is a very good footballer, and that's what I'm saying about Niamh O'Donnell too. She is wildly impressive, and that's a wonderful ball in there, but it takes a wicked bounce. But it's a chance here. The goal going through. McAllister with a chance. Goal for Derry. Anya McAllister with the goal. Good response from Derry with that goal and a point. They're right back in it. 2-2 to 1-2.
Absolutely.
We said clinical. Take your goal chances when they come, and McAllister did.
Got to take them on. Great finish. Great ball in. To be fair, it's cut the Tyrone defence clean open. So look, that's what you got to do at that level, take these goals, because there's no doubt there's more goals in the Tyrone team.
And the ball coming in again, but this one just sails to the wrong side and out and wide. But Derry boy down from that one.
Definitely. It's always nice to follow a goal with a point down. You know, it makes the score a 4-pointer, really, so it does.
So just do let us know who you're supporting and where you are. Julie McClinchy is watching in, Imelda Hart too. So Derry in possession again. Good ball into the corner. And it's the goal scorer McAllister waits for the support of Slevin coming through. Slevin, but it's the half block down, comes back out though to McAllister. McAllister toe to hand, trying to get it on the left foot. Wonderful block down there though from McCanny, and Tyrone clear the danger again, and it's back to the centre half back. Emer McCanny coming soloing out of defence for Tyrone, and she's still going. Dave O'Donnell's chasing after her, but McCanny's still going. O'Donnell trying to get a hand on her, but the ball's launched in there. It's a dangerous one in too, but that's good defending. Wonderful defending from Niamh McGlinchey from the Dungiven club. Looked like it was odds on there that Maya Williamson was in, but Tyrone have possession back again, and it's the midfielder coming through here, Nicole Donaghy. Donaghy though left the ball behind momentarily, waits for McCanny to come onto it. McCanny gives it into Gormley. Gormley's caught high there, referee's handed up free into Tyrone, but that's wonderful defending from Niamh McGlinchey.
Definitely Derry's got their numbers back now, and they were able to snuff out that goal opportunity that was on there just for a split second now.
It looked certain that the ball was through to Williamson, but somehow McGlinchey got a hand to it and got possession back. But Tyrone have the opportunity here with this free, and a chance
Emma Conroy
for the team captain Conroy, and she'll not miss from there. Her first of the evening. It opens up a 4-point advantage now for Tyrone, 2-3 to 1-2. Jacqueline Mulligan tuned in as well. Says, come on Derry, a great goal. That goal of course from Anya McAllister. Ball out around the centre, well caught in there. Good catch in the centre of the park for Derry, who play the ball on into the space again. They're using the wide open spaces of Celtic Park. Out to Slevin again. Jeanette Slevin back in. Derry with the midfielder there, which was Aoife Mullen, an All-Ireland boxer. Better not get on the wrong side of her, John. Dangerous ball in there. The fist goes up, but it was a good hand. I think it was the full back. Olivia McGuinness got a touch to it. She did indeed. Wonderful defending from McGuinness.
That ball should have been caught in there, Alan, with a Derry full forward. You know, I think Olivia McGuinness missed that, and she could have caught that.
I think she might just got the wee touch. Well, it is out for a 45, John. She must have got a wee touch that just evaded then Carla Collins, but Carla was swinging the fist at it. But it's Niamh O'Donnell now at this 45. This will be dropped in round the danger area, you would feel. Got a good connection, but too much of a connection. The goalkeeper's leaving her line here, Amelia Coyle. Coyle's just going to shepherd that one out over the end line. A wide for Derry. So it's going to be a goal kick here for Amelia Coyle.
Amelia can dig these two on, so she can.
That's a good kick out. That's a wonderful kick out. Straight out to her centre half back, Emer McCanny, who was caught there by Jeanette Slevin. Emer takes the ball up now to Katie Rose Muldoon. Muldoon coming forward. The wing half back comes up against Natalie McKenna there, but manages to get it away to Gormley. Look at the little jinxy run of Gormley inside now to Conroy. Conroy going forward here. Conroy with the effort. Good score.
Number 2 for Emma.
2 in a row. But the wee jinxy run of Gormley is a treat to watch.
Definitely tidy on the ball now.
He's an up-and-coming star. One to keep an eye on, you would feel.
No doubt about that.
Oh, it just slips through the hands there of Aoife Mullen. And Tyrone have possession back again. And it's the wing half back coming forward here now, Kiva McCreesh. Back to Gormley again. Gormley was going to go inside but decided to come out. Looks for support, gets it there from the midfielder. An opportunity here, but the midfielder tried to curl it around. Still in play though. No, it's not. It was the other midfielder that was coming there, Shauna McCrory, but you couldn't keep it in play. The effort coming in from Nicole Donaghy, but out and wide. So 2-4 to 1-2 as you will see on your score. 18, almost 19 minutes gone. Of course, we had a water break already. We're going to have another one. John says we're going to have 2 in each half now.
Every 10 minutes on.
So we're expecting the next one to come up very, very shortly. The ball forward there, but the referee, the judges, a little nudge on the back there of Anya McAllister. Ball away over into space, making Carla Collins, and don't think she'll thank her for that on a warm evening like this, having to run that extra 10 yards or so. You would indeed, John, but she fits it inside now to Jeanette Slevin. Back now to Carla Donnelly. Desert Martingale coming through. Collins. Carla in there. It's a good ball in. It's a chance for McAllister. Her second of the game.
What a finish.
Wonderful finish from the Balliern girl. Anya McAllister with Derry's second goal, and suddenly it's just 2 points between the sides. And those long balls in, John.
They're working.
Tyrone are in trouble at the full back position because that's a couple of balls of an in.
Sort that out very soon, because that's going to be Derry from here on in, and they're going to get that ball in early.
Derry have it back again, buoyed on by their second goal. And now with Niamh O'Donnell again. O'Donnell fists it ahead, but there might be too much on that. No, she done well to get there just ahead of Emma Conroy. Ball launched in again. It's a dangerous one, but the full back seems to, or the cornerback is this one under control. And Morgan McConaughey wins the free out, which he gives straight to Jeanette Slevin, but Slevin couldn't take it there. And good play there from Nicole Donaghy. Donaghy holds off the challenge of Slevin. Donaghy going across the field, looks for support, plays a good ball out now. And Tyrone coming forward again. Knocked back a little bit there. Good challenge coming in again, but the Tyrone girl was fisted up, but it was Niamh O'Donnell that was quickest to react to that loose fist pass from the Tyrone girl, and plays a good ball out looking for the goal here on McAllister. Couldn't take it on this occasion though, and Tyrone defence have the ball in the hand again, but the challenge comes in there, illegally so, from the number 7, which was Kate Harkin, just out the road in Steelstown. Here's Gormley again. Space for Gormley. She's a body inside her. She needs her, but Gormley's going. Opportunity for the corner for a wonderful finish. Wonderful finish from Maya Williamson. Her second goal of the game. That's a beautiful finish.
Great finish, great pass. Very unselfish by Saoirse Gormley to flick the ball in, because it's funny, I thought she was going to go herself, but again, it was very, very, very unselfish.
Wonderful goal for Tyrone, their third of the game, the second for Maya Williamson. Say hello to Colette Conroy tuning in as well. Well, thanks to SVS Productions. Terence is on camera. On production tonight is Kirsty, and of course joining me on commentary, John Coyle, Tyrone man. Very much involved with Derry though, Derry seniors. We'll not forget that.
You keep reminding me.
And not away with Tyrone. And we'll not mention a certain game coming up in next Saturday. The ball in there, but here's Derry's chance. Is that a penalty? Is it?
That's penalty,
it looks it. Yes, it is a penalty. Carla Collins was swinging the boot and it was caught. Yeah. And suddenly, we're raining goals here in Celtic Park. We've had 3 for Tyrone already, and Derry have an opportunity for their third. A chance. Who's taking it? Niamh O'Donnell, I think, is making her way forward.
Yeah.
Her brother, of course, won an All-Ireland Minor Championship medal last weekend. Niall O'Donnell involved with the Derry Minors. Niamh, not going to place it herself.
Nope.
Happy enough with where it is. Here she comes. Niamh with the effort. Off the inside of the post. No goalkeeper's going to save that one, John.
Not a chance, no. No, Amelia was never getting at that one now, so that's how you had a penalty.
Inside of the post.
That is definitely how you had a penalty.
Wonderful goal. There's the second water break. What a game, John.
What a game. What a surprise, to be honest, Alan.
Because many did expect Tyrone here to come and really roll over Derry. Yeah. Yes, it is early stages, but Derry are... I watched Derry last week, and people will look at the scoreline and see that Donegal won convincingly, but Derry were very, very good against Donegal.
Well, you have to bear in mind,
their goal chances.
There's girls playing in that Derry team that won the All-Ireland Field 2 years ago with Marfelt. You know, so there's definitely quality on that side. There's no doubt about it.
It's fantastic. Like, you're looking back, not even 5 years ago, less, where Derry, they weren't playing the likes of Tyrone and Donegal, and if they were getting absolutely hockeyed in every game. You have to give credit to the work that has been put on at underage in the likes of Derry.
They're doing a lot. You see them. We see them up in Owen Beg on a Tuesday and Thursday night, Alan. You know, when the underage teams there are training, and they're doing a lot of work. And Big Paul here from the city, he's up with he's with the 14s and the minors. So look at, you know, they're doing a lot of work and showing out in the pitch there the night.
It is, and like, we're used to Tyrone. We're not under, like, we're not. There's a lot of work being done in Tyrone, but we are used to the likes of Tyrones, the Monaghan's, the Cavans, the Donegal at underage. But it's the other teams like the Fermanahs, the Armaghs, the Antrims, the Derrys. They're all making improvements, John, and it's only good.
No, it's only good for the game. There's no doubt about it. You know, and the popularity of the game has exploded in recent years, Alan. You know, like, you know, been involved with Tyrone under 14s this year. Like, I think we had 250 or 60 yards out for trials. Like,
it's crazy, like, it's crazy, you know. But it's fantastic.
At the same time,
every girl wants to get involved in it.
Absolutely, every girl wants to play county football. You know, so the biggest problem is picking it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a complete headache.
That's the tough job.
So it is, like, you know. And as I've said to the Derry senior girls on many of occasion that, you know, the quality of their footballers is no difference from the ones in Tyrone or Armagh or Donegal. You know, it's just getting it together as a team and, you know, playing to the system.
And getting the right management team in there as well. I think
hopefully we'll have that.
No, but it is like it's getting at underage, I'm thinking as well.
Absolutely.
Where it was hard positions to fill years ago. But like where people were just through in to fill the position and stuff like that there.
Just take that team for a season and no real effort.
But there's a lot more work going on now, and there's good bodies going in there.
Hell of a lot of work going on.
Just another few shout outs. Mary McAleer's tuned their way. Roisin McGuckin is also watching. Linda Murray is tuning in as well, and Fiona Rowe and Jennifer O'Kane and Freya O'Kane also tuned in. Thankfully it's a game very much worth watching so far. Both teams really putting on an exhibition of football here. That's the second water break, and we're now underway again.
3-4.
That's a super ball out again, picked up there by Anya Grimes. Grimes further out to the far side, and Tyrone coming through the centre. It's not the best of balls there, but Nicole Donaghy done well to gather possession, plays it out, and here come Tyrone again, but the ball in there, and Derry deal with that one, working their way out of defence as the Derry girl. Good defending from Derry,
no doubt,
but it wasn't the best of balls in maybe from the Tyrone girl. But in fairness to them, as I say, that Derry give possession away again straight to Emma Conroy. Conroy offloads it there to Katie Rose. Muldoon, it's like a Derry name. With the ball coming in, and this disappointment, she knew straight away when she hit it. Anya Sherry.
Aye.
Be a bit of Derry blood in Muldoon name.
She's a class woman. I think there's Derry blood in most children around the road, to be fair, including my own Alan.
There's some connection somewhere. And here's Gormley again, jinxing her way through. Gormley with the effort. That would be a super point. The umpire goes for the flag. What a score.
What a point.
We said she was something special, and she is something special. So Derry with the kick out. Kate McGilligan. That's a good kick as well from McGilligan. Just slips through the hands though of Donnelly, and now here comes Conroy. Conroy though launches it back in. The goalkeeper watches it. Well gathered by the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper coming soloing out here. Plays it out. Good ball as well. Oh, the Derry girl just waited for it. And Katie Rose didn't, and now it's Gormley in picking up the loose ball. And here is the full forward now. Sherry, Anya Sherry, further on out. Here's an opportunity, but I think it's just going to tail to the wrong side and wide there from
Aoibhinn Gallagher.
Aoibhinn Gallagher. The one change from the side that defeated Antrim last Wednesday night. She's the one change coming into the starting side. For Ella McCafferty is the girl that loses out in the starting team. Derry have possession back in their own hands, as you will see on the scoreboard, 3-5 to 3-2 in favour of the Red Hand County. And it's Derry in possession with Jeanette Slevin down here in front of us. But Morgan McConaughey was sticking to her like glue. Too close, says the referee, and Elite fouled her. But Derry have give possession away, and if you're going to play the ball into the full forward Carla Collins, maybe you have to play it into space for her to run on to. The 50-50 ball with two players on her. She's very much up against it, but here is a chance for Conroy coming through the centre and fires it over the bar. Does Conroy, her third of the evening, and it opens up a 4-point advantage again for Tyrone. 3-6 to 3-2 in this lively round 3 under-16 encounter. Wonderful kick out again from the goalkeeper. Referee spotted a nudge on the back of the Derry girl though. So Derry, the Oak Leafers have the free. The ball in there, but Tyrone have a lot of bodies back. McAllister done well to get a hand to it and got it off there to Jeanette Slevin, but unfortunately Slevin let the ball drop, and Tyrone have so many bodies back there.
There's no doubt. It was 5-3 there.
And Kiva McCreesh picked up that loose ball. It's now with Muldoon again. Muldoon coming forward, fists it on to Conroy. Conroy a little bit of space inside the 45-metre line. Coming off her shoulder there was Donaghy. Donaghy going through. They might have a goal on their mind here. Ball in, but Derry have got the bodies back again. The referee's hand up. The challenge coming in a little bit high, or a tug on the arm I think it was. So it's a free in to the Tyrone girls, and a chance for Emma Conroy, the team captain, who has 3 points to her name already. The first one was from a free, and she's added 2 from play in this one. You would expect of the talent of Conroy to fire this one over. Gets a very good connection. The umpires look, go for the flag. Was never in doubt.
Never in doubt.
Another point for Tyrone, just opening up that 5-point advantage. And sometimes the water break does that, John. Because Derry seem to be a little bit. Yeah.
And there's the keeper's kicked it out to Tyrone woman again.
And it's Tyrone coming forward with Sherry. Sherry was that half block down, the effort going in, the umpire going out, but I think no, it's gone out and wide. I thought maybe it might have got a touch off the Derry girl, but she done enough pressure to put Anya Sherry off. So the kick out from the keeper again, McGilligan. Back out here, but Gormley couldn't take it on this occasion, and it's picked up there by Eva Ferguson. Eva further up here now, Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell trying to turn her player. O'Donnell though very far away from goals. I think Derry just need O'Donnell a wee bit closer to the goals, but here comes Anya McAllister. 2 goals to her name already. Gathers possession inside the 45 metre line, drops the ball momentarily, but she's really put under a lot of pressure there from Orla Devlin. And Devlin from Ardbow fouls McAllister. So it's going to be a free in, and Niamh O'Donnell from the Rossa club in Maherafelt is going to take this one. And she's dropping it in there, but the bodies is back, but the ball's broken down. Derry almost got in for possession, but it's picked up there by McConaughey, and she's won a free out. Referee playing the advantage, and the advantage over now because Tyrone have got a bit of space, and they're breaking through the centre again with the midfielder Donaghy. Donaghy further up now to Conroy. Conroy just outside the 45 metre line, but you need to get support. She gets it there from Donaghy again. Donaghy crowded out though by 2-3 Derry players, and Derry turned this one over.
But indecision there, and Derry defence closed that down very quick and turn it over.
They did indeed, and now they're trying to break quickly with O'Donnell. O'Donnell's ball in again, but it's well read there by Olivia McGuinness. And
if I'm not wrong, Alan Tyrone's playing a sweeper back now.
Yeah, they seem to have got the bodies back there, and those balls in aren't getting to their intended target in Carla Collins anymore. They need to maybe play it to the wings again, John.
No doubt.
Here is Tyrone with Conroy. 4 points to her name already. Is this number 5? Yes, it is for Conroy.
It's great feat.
Super point from the team captain. Karen McAhill tuning in as well. And Mary McAleer tells me there's no Derry blood in Muldown.
Mary must be a Kildress woman. Because only a Kildress woman would know that.
Also tuning in is Mary Corrigan and Ursula Mullen. These are all very welcome, and hopefully you're enjoying it as much as myself and John are, because these girls, we can't underestimate the heat that's out there as well. But the girls are showing a lot of stamina. It's not affecting them in any way at all. And here's Conroy again. Good ball in there in front of the forward, which is Maya Williamson. Williamson turns. That's a super point from Maya Williamson. We're really, John, we're being treated to scores of the highest quality here.
It's unbelievable. That is so simple. Stop, turn, over the bar.
Both teams putting on a wonderful exhibition of football, it must be said.
That's 2-2 for Maya Williamson.
Ball out again, and it's picked up there. And Derry have possession back. They need a score as half time very much approaching here. We're in the discretion of the referee. Of course, we've had 2 water breaks. If you're only joining us, one after 10 minutes, then the other after 20.
You'll probably add 4 onto this.
So here's Derry. Can they finish the half strongly and get back into this one? They're 7 points adrift at the moment, but they're very much still in the game, and they've showed plenty of promise. Here's O'Donnell with the effort, but she's placed this one up in the air. The goalkeeper leaves her line. Kyle watches it all the way, gathers it in the chest under pressure, and then plays it out into space again. Good ball for Gormley to run onto. Sears it down, bends her back, gathers possession, plays it on up along the line, and see 2 players now following Gormley. Takes a wicked bounce, but the ground, it has to be said, is very, very dry, and the ball will bounce that wee bit more. And Conroy just didn't read it on this occasion. Carla Donnelly, but she placed that one on over. Slevin will do well to gather possession. She takes it down with a hand, bends her back and gathers possession for Derry. Jeanette plays it back out again and passing it through the hands, Derry. But Tyrone have got so many bodies back in here and trying to work their way through, but little dinky passes like that and 1-2s, that's good play. Coming through the middle as the midfielder's dropped in there. The goalkeeper leaves her line again, comes off her chin, or her shins there, and away to safety. Carla Collins was racing in there, and the referee has seen an infringement and wins the free. Tyrone. So a chance to clear their lines here, but going backwards is McCanny. the centre half back to our corner back there, but the full back comes out now, McGuinness. And now it's good play from Derry. Katie Rose Muldoon across the field again. I did mention that game coming up on Saturday week. It's a certain Ulster final. It's first John Tyrone. I am a Monaghan man myself. So
we know.
may the best team Monaghan win. So here is Derry coming forward again.
We're just relying on Monaghan's Crook Park record on.
And we'll not go there, John. It has to come to an end sometime. But Derry win it back again. Good play there from Eva Ferguson, and the referee calls a halt to what has been a wonderful opening half of football. It's Tyrone 3-9, Derry 3-2, 7 points between the sides, but Derry have showed plenty of promise, John. Tyrone, yes, are the better side probably going forward and have taken their chances when they have arose, but it's a wonderful game of football.
It's a fantastic game of football. It's free flowing, goals. What more do you want?
Indeed is right. And hello to Karen McElhill, tuned our way as well, watching in. So do let us know where you're tuned from and who you're supporting. Maybe you're across the water or away somewhere. Maybe you're in Australia up in the middle of the night watching this one. Maybe you have a relation out there. Do let us know and we'll give you a shout out. But don't go anywhere. The second half is coming up in about 10 or 15 minutes. It depends how long the referee is going to get them here. But it's 3-9 to Tyrone, 3-2 to Derry at half time. get underway. Stacey Healy-Hulton's tuned our way from sunny England, supporting Tyrone. Well, it's going well so far, Stacey. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Jennifer O'Kane, just out the road from Steelstown, also tuning in. Sorry, Nolene McGuckin. Hopefully I'll get her right in the second half. Carla. I'm leaving out the L in. I'm calling her Carla instead of Cara Donnelly, but here is Derry coming forward, looking for a quick start to the second half. Natalie, or the substitute in there is the number 18, Casey Derry. And the heavy challenge coming in there, so that's a change on the Derry side. Casey Derry is in. Was lively, I have to say, when she came on against Donegal last week, so a chance here for Jeanette Slevin. And her aunt Jackie is tuned in from Australia, so we do have a player or a person up in Australia watching us, and she'll be watching very carefully here to see if her niece Jeanette can put this one between the posts. It's a difficult kick though for the Magherafelt girl. Is it going to come in? It's dropping short. It's a dangerous one, and it's still in there, but the goalkeeper did enough. It was a very dangerous one from Slevin. Her mother is also tuned in, Linda Murray, watching. Unfortunately she's in self-isolation, otherwise she would be here supporting her girl, but hopefully all is okay with you, Linda. Jeanette definitely playing very well out here, but Tyrone have in the ascendancy at the moment, 3-9 to 3-2, and here they come forward again with the wing half back Kiva McCreesh inside, and this could be a goal here for Tyrone. They're looking for the goal. The full forward on you, Sherry. Wonderful block from the goalkeeper. It's still not cleared though, and they're back on the line. Good defending, it must be said. It's Niamh McGlinchey back on the line. Wonderful corner back play there to get back on the line, John.
Fantastic defend. The Derry girls through their bodies at every ball coming in there, so yeah, they're coming out with it now. So look, brilliant bit of defending. There was a sheer goal on there, Alan.
It was indeed. Almost had a goal in either half at the start of the second half, but both defences have done enough to keep it out at the moment. We've had 6 goals already, 3 apiece in the first half. Good ball into the corner. This girl has got 2 of them. Anya McAllister. McAllister up against Orla Devlin, but McAllister is held up at the moment as they try to work their way through here. But good defending, it must be said, from the Tyrone girls, and good hand in there. But Derry, through Niamh O'Donnell, launches it in here, but it's over the head of everybody, and the goalkeeper Amelia Coyle reads that one well and clears her lines. Back out though, straight to Niamh O'Donnell again. O'Donnell gathers possession. She's going to launch it back in again. The goalkeeper backtracking, but that's a wonderful score from Niamh O'Donnell.
That's a great score from distance, Alan.
A goal and a point to her name already. The goal from the penalty spot. Good start for Derry. They'll be looking for a good start to this second half, and that's a wonderful point. I'm just looking at the flags at half time, John. The ones along the sideline, I know that there's not much of a breeze, but any breeze it is will be favouring Derry in the second half.
Favouring Derry in the second half.
The referee judged the Tyrone girl here to overcarry. Derry playing into the Brandywell end in the second half. Of course, the foil is a beautiful setting here in Celtic Park from where we're looking. We're looking to our left, we see the foil. Look to our right, we see St Eugene's Cathedral. It's a beautiful setting, and down in front of us we're seeing 30 girls giving it everything in front of us here, plus the substitutes of course, but both teams giving it all. A wonderful exhibition of football. Credit to their families, their clubs and their counties at the moment. And here come Tyrone, who lead by 6 points at the moment, and the ball's given away though, and the referee had the advantage, and there was no advantage, so it's going back for the earlier infringement on the team captain Emma Conroy. So it's going to be a free in. Katrina Bale McCaffrey, best of luck to Tyrone. Roisin McGuckin is also tuning in.
I'm surprised Katrina's not here, to be honest, Alan. You usually see her at a lot of the girls' games.
Maybe she just had something else on this evening. But here is Gormley. Saoirse Gormley going through. This will be a wonderful goal. What a goal from Gormley. Her second of the game.
And what a time to do it.
The speed of her cut open the Derry defence, and she had to finish the match.
Acceleration is incredible from Saoirse Gormley. And been going through there solo with both feet too, Alan. It's not something you see a lot of in the girls' game.
Hello to Eddie Nash, a well-known referee, of course, up here in Derry, tuning in. Keeping an eye on the referee out here at the moment, which is Dermot McColgan, from just out the road in Muff in the county of Donegal. Just across the border, that ball's dropping in. The goalkeeper watches it. Good play from the goalkeeper. She palmed it out, but the effort comes in. The referee's saying nothing. I thought maybe she was caught, but no.
Very funny, yeah.
The referee says it's a free out for the touch on the ground. Maybe it was a fair contest. Both of them were just going for the ball. So it's a free out to Derry. 4-9 to 3-3, as you will see in your scoreboard. Down there in your left hand side of your screen as you're watching here on the Derry LGFA Facebook page. Credit to Derry, it must be said, bringing you live coverage and giving the opportunity for families that are away and unable to make their way here to Celtic Park, still having the opportunity to see their friends, their family, their relations in action at this level. So again, full credit to Derry LGFA and also to SVS Productions, Terence and Kirsty. As the free for Tyrone comes in here, it comes off the hand there of the full forward. Good defending, tackle. Wonderful tackle in there from the full back it was, which is Kiva Dillon from Ballinascreen. As Tyrone or Derry try to battle away out. Another substitute in there. It looks like it's number 20 that's in there. Tegan McAdams from Derry Columkill is into the Derry side as well. Ball, oh, she just couldn't keep it in play. The midfielder from Balliern, Aoife Mullen, and it's out over the sideline, directly down here in front of us as we look down. And as Katie Rose Muldoon plays it inside there to the other wing half back, McCreesh. Lays it off to the centre half back now. McCanny going forward, so the whole half back line involved here. And now it's with the corner forward trying to work our way through is Anya Grimes inside to the midfielder. Donaghy going through. Donaghy with the opportunity. It looks to have gone outside the post. The umpire agrees. It's gone to the wrong side, and wide. That was a beautiful move again.
Great move. Great move.
Wonderful move. Jacqueline Mulligan is watching in as well. So Tyrone very much on the front foot here. Now here's Donaghy. She missed one a minute ago. Is she going to miss it again? And the effort comes in and she's gone to the wrong side and wide. Oh. She'll be disappointed with that one, John.
Definitely the score was on there, but feet let her down.
Tyrone win possession yet again. Wonderful block down though. And Tyrone, as I said, if they avoid defeat here, they're heading for the Platinum final. That's the top one. We have the Platinum final for the top two teams in each group. The Gold final will then be for the second place teams in each group. Then to the Silver, the third place team. And then the fourth place teams in each group will be heading for the Bronze final. But Tyrone are at the moment, they're heading for the big one, the Platinum. And here they come forward again. Driving on here through the centre is McCanny. McCanny sidesteps the challenge there. McCanny still going. She's still going. Maybe she should have took her point. And she fisted it in. She had done so much work, and then the final pass let her down, John.
40-yard run there, and then just, as you say, Alan, the final pass let her down and gives the Derry an opportunity to attack. But I see Tyrone now have ditched their sweeper. So it's gone there.
Derry are just struggling to put the passes together at the moment.
Yeah.
It looks like weary legs maybe on the Derry side, while Tyrone just seemed to come. And did she overcarry? Referee says no. I think she just maybe bounced at the right stage. Here's a chance here for Williamson, and Williamson's effort comes in and goes over the bar.
Great feat, that
2-3 for Williamson from Trillick. Plenty of good footballers in Trillick, and
there's plenty.
Maya Williamson's another one coming.
A lot of good footballers. Rita Hannigan will be delighted. She's lying in Bundoran watching this game, so she'll be happy with that.
Enjoying the sunshine of Bundoran. Sunny Bundoran. Well, it's sunny everywhere at the moment.
No doubt.
The sun, thankfully, is going down behind the hill on the far side at the moment. So, as you can see, the pitch is now all in shade. And Tyrone are making a change. They're taking off Shauna McCrory there, the midfielder. They've two very good midfielders, it must be said. Nicole Donaghy and Shauna McCrory, two tall midfielders.
Very athletic too, Alan, so they can run all day.
The kick out here from Kate McGilligan, dropping round the centre here, and the ball's broken down, and it's Jeanette Slevin. Very impressed with Slevin this evening, it must be said. Back now to Maeve Boylan, who has come on from the Balliern Club, and they're trying to jinx their way out here, and there's good play there from the other Balliern girl, Mullen. The referee's going back because there's nobody in. That was the difference in the first half. There was always somebody in there. The Derry have made a lot of changes in the second half. Anna Donnelly is also into the side. I see number 29. Them giving them a run. I suppose at this level, when it's about giving them a run, because they have a final coming up themselves, Derry. They're going to be involved in the bronze final, possibly against Fermanagh. We do feel that it's going to be Fermanagh. And here's Slevin coming forward again. Now it's coming out the back door to McAllister, but that's well read there by Muldoon.
Yeah.
Very good player is Muldoon. In fairness, this is not fair. Each player out there is pretty good. They're very impressive. Now it's with McAllister again. Spreads it over to the other side. Coming round the other way. is Derry trying to prize an opening in this rock solid Tyrone defence. They were a little bit shaky in the early stages, but
the sweeper's back in again. But that's
a wonderful ball out to McAllister. Can she finish? No, just to the wrong side and wide of the target. But the ball in from Derry has been excellent at times, John. They've used the space well.
Oh, they definitely have. Tyrone had 6 defenders back there, and Derry number 15 was able to get a run on the inside of them. So look, they still have to keep an eye on it. This game's far from won.
A clash there between 2 Derry players. I think went for the same ball.
Yeah.
But thankfully, one of them's back on her feet. This one still is the number 12 that's back up, which is Rihanna Doherty. Didn't start Rihanna, but is into the side now, and the referee has called the water break here.
Early, yeah.
So the first water break of the second half. Remember, we have 2 now in each half. The referee just making sure that it was an accidental clash and there's nothing that he needs to take action. He's talking to the linesman down here in front of us and just making sure everything is okay. And hello to Sheila Campbell, also watching in this evening.
Say a big shout out to Donna McCrory. She gave me a ring at half time there to warn me to be on my best behaviour, Alan.
She doesn't have to warn you, John. You're always on your best behaviour. As long as you're supporting Monaghan on Saturday week, that'll be okay.
That'll not happen now.
But Tyrone 4-10 to 3-3.
I would take that score in Croke Park next week. What do you think?
We'll change Derry to Tyrone, and it'll be an interesting one, it must be said.
Definitely will be an interesting battle now.
No backdoor, of course, in the senior championship this year, so it
makes a massive difference.
It's back to the old day of the Ulster Championship, isn't it, John? Like it really is.
My father taking me to a match in Clonus in 1988 when Monaghan was Nudie Hughes scored the winner.
I'm glad you remember that one.
Indeed.
Hopefully 2021 will stick very much in your mind too, the Monaghan victory.
I'll be expecting a couple of goals from Conor McKenna, so then we can give him a bit of stick at work.
But what did Derry do, John? I suppose they've made a lot of changes now since half time. They're giving players the run. They're going to have this final against Fermanagh.
Mm-hmm.
They will take a lot of positives. I know they're probably not going to record any victories on the way, but they will take a lot of positives against Donegal, against Tyrone. We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
They are the standard bearers, the Tyrones, the Donegals, the Monaghans, and the Cavans. Those 4 sides have always been very good at underage.
To be fair to Derry, if they had took their chances earlier on, this would be a very different complex in this game. I would say it would have been a lot tighter. Listen, the 2 goal chances in the very first couple of minutes they didn't take, and Tyrone came up the field and took theirs, so that has been the difference. The teams, Tyrone have been able to find their goals, and then you have the Saoirse Gormley factor as well. So, she's done a 40-yard run there and stepped around 5 players, sticks the ball in the net.
Just looking at that Tyrone team from the under-14s that won the gold final, the All-Ireland 2 years ago, is that much the same side, John?
Very, very similar. There's possibly 1, 2, 3 players now that I don't recognise on. But it's same. Amelia Coyle broke her arm that year and she didn't do nets, and Aaron Harvey was in goals, but Aaron's wearing 16 today, so it's very similar to the team. They're missing, I suppose, Rachel Kelly from Galway, and the team is very, very similar, there's no doubt about it.
See a plane just crossing over. You may have heard it in the background, heading for the city of Derry Airport.
It's good to see them back in the skies.
It is. It's either taking off or
going to
landing. So it's a long.
The only team that beat them that
year
was Kerry. So it was down the south road down that day. So look at now that team knows themselves very well.
It's great to see a team coming up, sticking together, John. That's the sign of a good side, that they're sticking together.
The LGA statistics was that there was 80% dropout between under 14 and minors in girls football. So it's great to see that team definitely sticking together, and they're all still playing football and playing good football. But they're all good footballers too, Alan, to be fair. And Tyrone to be there, they have a very, very, very strong bench. Very strong bench.
So we resume, and thankfully the girls that did pick up that injury are okay, and one of them is in. The ball in possession now, lays it off now to Jeanette Slevin. Slevin trying to go past Donaghy there, but the challenge comes in and Donaghy fouls her.
Can't tackle from behind now.
No, not with the hands on the back, and
Definitely
Slevin
not.
Maybe the free taker here herself, which
this
she
girl
is.
Has a very unique kicking technique, but it works well for her. She's a good striker of the ball.
She is. She's a beautiful footballer, I have to say. From the club finals that I had the opportunity to do, she really impressed us. A super point. Another fantastic score. And Linda, the mother, will be happy with that one. May not be happy about self-isolating, but happy with that one. And of course our Aunt Jackie over in Australia tuning in. The ball, quick kick out. Anya McAllister almost broke in there, but the referee spotted an infringement there. The foul on Kiva McCreesh from Errigal Kieran. Another home of some fantastic footballers down through the years, and
Can't
still
think of any else.
You not like Errigal?
Oh no, I don't mind.
You're not a fan?
I don't mind them.
Ball into the corner now to Williamson. Oh, quickly off from Williamson to Gormley. Gormley with a bit of speed here again. Another flick inside here. Chance for Anya Sherry. 6 goals the last day. Hasn't got a goal as of yet, but she's got her second point of the game, has she? No, it's out for a 45. It's out for a 45. 6-3 the last day against Antrim. That's phenomenal scoring. Personal tally for Anya Sherry.
Serious scoring. But then look, you know, I'm not surprised, Alan, because you see her around the club scene around Tyrone, like, and she's a phenomenal footballer, a great finisher.
So the free here now for Emma, or the 45, apologies, for Emma Conroy. Now a bit of sand rose from that one.
I
think she hit more of the ground than the ball, but Derry have it back again with Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell tried to flick it inside, but Conroy making up for the miss hit for the 45. Gathers possession, plays a good ball over into the far corner. Williamson's there, but she couldn't take it. But the referee's come back for a foul on Conroy. So it's going to be a free in for the Tyrone girls, who lead by 4-10 to 3-4. 16 minutes, 16 and a half, as you'll see on your clock. That does include, of course, the water break, so you can take at least 2-3 minutes maybe off that one. So we have quite a wee bit of time to go yet, but Tyrone very much in the ascendancy here.
It doesn't look like changing all.
No, fair. Not at the moment, but Derry have made a lot of changes. I'd say indeed, they looked like they were tiring, and they've tried to take in fresh legs, but when you make a number of changes, sometimes you go out. That would be a superb point. Oh, keeper done well. Just get, the referee square ball, but the keeper done well, because that one was dropping in under the crossbar. So Kate McGilligan called into the side today.
How important is a keeper in the modern day ladies game?
It's massive now.
It's massive now, you know.
Not just the ladies game, the men's game as well. The goalkeeper has become so important in the game. And
you've now got kids wanting to be keepers on, which is a difference. Like, no,
they all want to be the Rory Beggins, and I have to mention Niall Morgan too, and the Stephen Cluxtons, and like they do want to be them now, because a goalkeeper probably, it used to be the highlight, or they used to be in the limelight probably, but they are now.
They're just the quarterback of the game.
It used to be the last position you'd be nearly filling on a team because nobody wanted to do it. So Terry did make another change there, but
that's young Lahern in there.
Grace Lahern, from the Lisson Club, is into the side, but here in possession now is Anya Grimes from Carrickmore. Grimes back out here now to McCanny. McCanny couldn't take it first time, back to Grimes again. She's going to have a go here, but no, she's crowded out, but she gets the effort away, but the bodies is back there, well positioned. Is the Derry girl to gather possession. She tries to jinx her way out, goes past one challenge. Referee says she was tugged back, so she wins herself a free, and deservedly. So plays a good ball too, a good free out into space here, and is played forward there by Tori Donnelly from Desert Martin. In now to Rihanna Doherty. Doherty going across field, half blocked down though. Good defending from Tyrone. They're still getting the bodies around despite the healthy advantage. Now there's a little bit of space here for Anya Sherry. Sherry trying to go past her player. She does exactly that. Sherry, another toe to hand. Maybe to go one player too many. Waits for support. It comes from Gormley with the effort coming in, but it's out to the wrong side and wide. But she's always there, isn't her?
Oh, she's always there.
Like, she's one of these players that are such a good reader of the game, because she's seen there that Anya Sherry had run into trouble and she come around the back.
Aye, and demanded the ball.
Derry, though, in possession, but are struggling at the moment just to get up the field, as Tyrone just seem to have lifted their intensity a little bit. But that's good play there in the corner from Erin Rose McGuigan, but she's give possession away. Tyrone have it back again. Circa Gormley, good ball into the centre now to Anya Sherry. Sherry tries to break away from the challenge. Referee plays the advantage, no advantage of course, so he gives the free in. So chance.
Again, that was a very good ground battle between Saoirse Gormley and her marker, to set up that free.
Also tuning in is Charlotte Deary Anne Canning, Marie Canning and Marie Canning McCrudden. And Robert Canning also tuning in, watching in as the free comes in there, but it's to the wrong side and wide. Yeah. While Tyrone, the management will look at this, they'll not be 100% happy with the performance. It has been pretty good, but there'll be parts of it they'll not be. The concession of the 3 goals in the first half, well, one of them was a penalty, but a couple of balls went in, John, that will have worried them. But then I suppose the thing about them, they took the sweeper back and they did solve that problem.
But they'll not be happy with some of the shot selections. There's no doubt. Martin Conway will not be happy with that. There's no doubt about it. Some of the shot, like kicking into blocks and not giving the ball in time, so things that they probably weren't doing against Antrim.
But that's where a team improves as well. They've something to work on. You don't want a team 100% and everything going perfect. Well, it would be a dream, but it always doesn't happen. So you're always working to
get caught out too, Alan. You can caught out like that.
You're working to improve. The referee has awarded the shoulder.
I didn't see if that was for Alan.
It looked like he signalled that it was a shoulder from Niamh O'Donnell. It looked like the two of them were battling for possession, but maybe it was something before. But the referee, as I said, was much closer. I'm sure Eddie Nash will agree with me. He's tuned in watching. It's a tough job being a referee. I did do it in my day way back.
I heard that.
I seen sense that I wasn't good enough at it, so I hung it up very quickly.
You took up the commentating instead.
I hung it up very quickly again, the whistle. The effort comes in there from Conroy, but there's a lot of missed chances now. But Derry unfortunately struggling now to get possession and get the ball in the hand and get out of their own defence.
And Tyrone have pressed up.
They've
pinned up to the third midfielder.
They've pinned them back now. There's a Derry girl down at the moment, just receiving treatment. That
could be a momentum killer there now, Al.
It's been tough in this heat as well for the girls, and Tyrone still looking very sharp though. They're still full of running.
They're still full of running, there's no doubt about that.
So it's going to be a free out here or the kick out for Derry, but just making sure the Derry girl is okay first. I think it's the number 3 there, which is Kiva Dillon.
She hasn't had a bad game.
No.
She's been steady on the high balls and stuff.
Pretty
and
good
she's been very brave, to be fair.
Both cornerbacks as well, like Dave McGlinchey and Erin Rose McGuigan. They're pretty solid in there.
Oh, no doubt.
Remember this Tyrone side hit 11 goals against Antrim last week.
Absolutely annihilated them. I didn't get to see that game on, but it was definitely,
like they know where the goals are.
For a team that had beat them in under 14s in the Ulster Championship, and to turn a performance around like that was something else.
There's 3 against Donegal, 11 against Antrim, and they've already got 4 against Derry here. Like that's 18 goals in 3 games, and they're not finished yet.
Again.
Yeah, so her Gormley coming through the centre, lays it off there to the midfielder, and it's through the hands here, but she's run into trouble. Look, maybe threw out the back there, but Gormley's onto this one, but she's wasted it again.
That again is right.
Lots of wides at the moment.
Very complacent now, there's no doubt about it.
Just a little bit complacent. The ref just give possession away. She just rushed it out there and straight to Anya Grimes. Grimes wins the free in.
There's Brian McGinn giving instructions down the sideline. Brian himself's a referee, so he is.
They're everywhere.
His nickname is Happy.
Happy. A referee Happy?
Yep.
Gormley's put this one to the wrong side and wide. There's a lot of missed chances, John. Lots of wides since last.
Complacency setting in there. I would like to see them a bit more clinical than that.
Second water break could be coming up soon.
It's due very, very soon.
Although it has got a little bit cooler now, thankfully. The sun has gone down.
Yeah.
But here come Derry. Is there another vital score in them? A key score? They deserve it. They don't deserve to be on this. They've give as good as they've got for long periods, but it's just...
It's small things that got on that has let them down.
Especially in the second half. I know, again, they've made a lot of changes, and when you make so many changes in personnel, sometimes it disrupts the team. But
good tackle.
Tyrone too have made a lot of changes, but they've been here before, and they're
they're experienced.
Experienced side, as we know, they won the under-14 All-Ireland, the goal final, and here they come through the centre, but the referee's going back for the advantage. But you can see Anya Sherry is not happy with herself with the effort.
But there was a pass inside there for the goal, and it wasn't taken, and that's where they need to be more clinical.
Well, as you go on, as I say, it's looking like it'll be Monaghan that will be waiting for them.
Monaghan will be no easy side to beat. Like, they have a good pedigree in ladies football.
They had a big win over Cavan, and that was a massive win for Monaghan at underage. They've struggled against Cavan over the last number of years, so that was a big win for them this year to get that win over Cavan, and then they beat them in the minors as well. So that was two big wins for them. They're working hard.
When was the last time Monaghan won the senior ladies?
You've got me on the spot now, John.
It's 98, was it? Or
Oh, the All Ireland?
Yeah.
97, sorry.
97.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of Ulster when the last one hit. You got me on the spot for that one. But yeah, the one.
I'd expect you to know that, Alan, off the top of your tongue.
96 and 97, the one the All Ireland. There should have been a lot more since that, but unfortunately, you look back on it.
Some achievement too for small county, not being condescending. Like, it's massive achievement.
It is for them because they've been up at senior level since 1992. Like, they've been at the top table, and only up until, was it 2-3 years ago, they were up in Division 1. So I think it was 26 successive years in Division 1 football at Nady.
Serious.
Like, the way that bear.
That was a serious raw ball.
Yeah, super tackle.
Super
tackle, and a great ball low in front of Grimes. Grimes trying to get away from the challenge there of Kate Harkin. Harkin gets back at her though. Good defending. Lays it off now to Anya Sherry. Sherry across the field. Good ball it is too for the player to come out, and it's a dangerous ball over the top. The goalkeeper leaves her line. Will she get there in front of the player? No, she'll not, but she's blazed over the bar there by the substitute number 19 that come in, and 19 is Ella McCaffrey that didn't start. As I said, she came on as a substitute, but was the one change. She started against Antrim, and she was the one player that was changed from that starting 15.
And there comes second water break.
4-11 to 3-4. The second half has died somewhat.
Serious intensity's gone out of it. Like,
it was going to be difficult for these players to keep up the intensity that we've seen in the first 40 minutes or so of the game.
Yeah, it was going to be difficult, especially on that heat. And to be fair, Tyrone have a very strong bench there. They're starting to bring them in now slowly.
It's a big pitch. It's a big pitch when you look down from up here, John. It's a big pitch. And they've nearly covered every blade of grass on it. So it's
and the pitch is in great nick.
It is.
Charlie Warner has it in great nick. We couldn't go past without saying that, or Charlie Wood's big as Ian.
Credit to the ground staff and all the volunteers here in Celtic Park for having this ground in fantastic condition, it must be said.
And to make it available to the women too, it's great. Like, the game is changing a lot over the last few years, there's no doubt about it. As you say, it's got more popular. Gervais now open the Tyrone ladies.
It's brilliant.
Thanks to Connor Sally, Benny Hurley, they definitely do. They deserve it. Owen Begg again's open to us any night we need it. So
it's brilliant.
It's great to get the hands on these facilities.
It's great to see, and it's great to see that the ladies' game has been treated with the highest respect.
Definitely.
Of course, with people like SVS Productions bringing you this live streaming as well, all helps as well.
Because you thought about this 10 years ago, an under 16 ladies championship match streamed around the world.
It's fantastic. It really is. Like, it's super. And when you think of the likes of Jeanette Slevin's aunt that's tuned in from Australia, like, to get the opportunity to see her niece playing, like, you can only imagine for somebody like that, like, to be given that opportunity.
Unbelievable.
It's phenomenal. Like, it really is. And Derry LGFA deserve all the credit.
Hannah and Trees are doing a lot of work there.
They are.
It's starting to reap rewards for them. And hopefully we can make a bit of an impact with the senior ladies this year. That'll be great.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not forgetting Tyrone. They have a massive game tomorrow at senior level. If they win that one against Waterford, they're into the Senior All-Ireland quarter-finals.
That's a big game for them now. And
we wish them the very best of luck. Kevin McChrystal and all the girls the very best of luck. And I do give them a big chance. I really do give them a massive chance against Waterford.
It'd be great for them now if they definitely could turn Waterford over now.
I look at the team, any team with the likes of Niamh O'Neill and Chloe McCaffrey in the forward line. Take watching. They will take watching.
Niamh O'Neill at club football's a joy to watch, and so's McCaffrey, like St McCartans, and they're under the influence of Ricey, like they're dominating Tyrone at the minute, so. And
when you look at this, the under 16 side that's coming up, and like there's a lot of good work being done, and there's a conveyor belt coming. So
there's definitely a conveyor belt.
That's
coming.
What you need.
You do.
There's no point having a good senior team and looking back and nothing coming forward because it's only so many years. It happens
at club level that a lot, so it does.
Yeah, you forget about the underage. If you have a good senior team, suddenly the underage can be forgot about sometimes, and then in a couple of years it backfires on you.
Backfires badly. But the initiative now, where they're playing, the girls get a lot of football now at county level is great, Alan. So there's no doubt about it. It's great for the game.
Hello to Stella M. Humphreys tuning in, and Lizzie Edgar also supporting Derry, both of them. Unfortunately, it's not looking so bright at the moment for Derry, but they've give a very good account of themselves, it must be said, and improvements been made in every game with Derry underage football, as the solo just comes in there and you can just see it drifting away from her. But Tyrone again in as quick as lightning to pick up that loose ball as Sherry tries to break her way through. The referee playing the advantage. Good ball into the corner, into the centre, and that's a wonderful ball in here. Grimes going through. This could be goal number 5 for them. Oh, the keeper got a hand to it. She just couldn't keep it out. It was low, it was hard from Anya Grimes, and Tyrone have a 5th goal and a 19th goal already in the Ulster Championship. Will they make it 20 in the Ulster Championship in just 3 games? They really are a goal machine.
Well, there's no doubt.
Oh, it's tripped there on the Derry
no score in this half on.
Nicole Donaghy just caught the ankles there of the Derry girl, and that Derry girl was Rihanna Doherty. Plays a low ball in there to Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell coming forward, but tackled there by Anya Sherry. She hasn't just got number 14 on her back, she's helping out in defence. Good ball into the corner here, a chance for Loughran to run on to Grace Loughran. Bends her back, gathers possession, turns inside her player. Good play there from Loughran. The Lisson girl trying to break away, been pulled back there. Free and good play from Grace Loughran.
Definitely was.
You tell me she has Tyrone blood?
Oh, she's full of Tyrone blood. That Cully, her mother played for Tyrone, and she's a county medal with Galblue and Kelts, Julie Talley.
I'll not hold that against her. Only joking. Before the Tyrone people start getting on me. But I'm not going to be nice to Tyrone for the next week.
Oh no, we don't want you to be on.
But I'm very, very impressed with this Tyrone side, it must be said.
About it.
Really, really impressed. And here come Derry. And a chance here coming in. It's drifting out though to the wrong side and wide from Jeanette Slevin. Just to the wrong side. Maggie Craddock O'Connor. Hopefully I pronounced that right, Maggie. Tuning in from Corby. And Julie Talon is also watching in. Julie Loughran comes in with that.
Julie Talon.
You know that person?
That is surely.
John smiles when I read that one out. You're very welcome, Julie. Hopefully you enjoyed it. The effort comes in there from Niamh O'Donnell. Just to the wrong side and wide. It is great to see so many people tuning in, and again I have to thank and give the credit to Derry LGFA for giving the opportunity to stream this live, and SVS Productions turns on camera tonight. He's usually on production, but they've swapped places with Kirsty. Kirsty's doing production down there. Tuning in. Hello to Kirsty. As another change comes away. We're missing Ryan tonight. Ryan has a birthday party. He's usually also on production, but otherwise engaged.
Who's that on? It's 18, is it?
18, I think it is right. That would be Emily Maguire. As Tyrone come forward yet again. Now, whatever Dermot McColgan from Muff in Donegal will add on for the water breaks and the few injuries that we've had. As Derry try to finish on a high note here. And again, it's Niamh O'Donnell. Good ball in front of Loughran to run on to. Loughran's going there, tracked there by Morgan McConaughey. Back again, good ball back out to Slevin. Slevin back inside again, but there's a wee bit too much on it, and it's well read by the fullback
Olivia
McGuinness. Well, read that one very well. Eden Dork.
Yeah.
The Irish isn't too bad.
No, it's not too bad.
Just looking at it. It was an easy one to work out. It's out for a 45. She stepped.
Don't know what's going on here.
It's out for a 45, John. She must have just stepped out over the line. So Niamh O'Donnell with this 45. Almost 34 minutes gone in this second half. So 5-11 to 3-4, as you will see. That's a wonderful kick in there. Our two girls just went for it. Anya McAllister was behind it, but I think it looked like Casey Deary just come in front of her and just took it away from Anya. It's a clearance from Tyrone, but that's good to play. Oh, it's wonderful play from the Tyrone girl. I was going to say that the Derry girl had done very well, Eva Ferguson, to hold her off, but it was good play there. I think it's the number 19 it was. Ella McCaffrey.
They've turned it over.
They have. They're not giving up.
No.
In fairness to them. They're still battling away to the very finish. Ball into the corner again, but this one's going to be read by McCanny. And she does so. Gathers possession. still full of running. And this is good play again from Tyrone. Support play has been evident from the very start. As you said, they've worked all the way up from under 14s themselves. They know each other's game inside out. That's a super ball.
Super ball.
Into the corner.
Gormley's off the shoulder now. Away she goes.
Circle Gormley coming through again. Has she another goal of mine inside now to Williamson to make the hat-trick? It is the hat-trick.
Yeah.
A hat-trick for Maya Williamson. She got the first goal of the game and she's got her third of the game.
Great communication between them two players.
I don't know if she meant to fist it to the net or tried to take it in possession, but it's ended up in the back of the net.
Yeah.
And the kick out from the keeper. It's a battle for possession into the centre, and here is Gormley again. She's got outside her, and here's an opportunity maybe coming through, trying for another one, but she's been pushed back out. There is Emily Maguire back out again. Here's a chance for Anya Sherry, and it's in the back of the net. Goal number 7 in this game. That's 21 goals in the Ulster Championship for this Tyrone side so far in just 3 games. I don't think Derry deserved this though, John.
No,
like people will look at the scoreboard again and think, but okay.
It's only now the game has really opened up on.
It's really.
You know what I mean? Tyrone have really punished Derry now in the last 3 minutes there, you know. So
the second half they've kind of pinned Derry back, but Derry aren't going to just lie down and take it. They're coming forward again. Casey Deary's going to run onto this one. She gathers possession. She's inside the 45, but look at who's getting back. The corner back forward is up there. Anya Grimes trying to get back. Derry might have a goal in their mind themselves. They're trying to break their way through. They get the effort away. As a good score. That's a fine point. I'm not just sure what the number is there. I'm just trying to work it out who that was over on the far wing to see when she turns round, but it was a well taken point. It's not going to turn round for me now.
No, she's not. She's wearing
could be 26, I think it could be.
The black numbers are hard to read on the back.
They are. If it's 26, it's Dervla Quinn.
That's a very Tyrone name.
I'm not sure if it's 26. So 26.
At the speed of this, Alan.
It could be Anna Donnelly, actually, 29. But here, we'll switch way back and we'll try to work that one out in a second.
Great score.
That's a super point. Another super point. I think it's Anna Donnelly from Mara Felt. 29 it was. That got that point for the Derry girls.
It's 14 for Tyrone. Anna Sherry another point. There's a goal and a point in this half for her.
So the kick out. Broken down. Picked up by Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell flicks it forward. Tori.
There's the ball.
Drives it long. Tori Donnelly into the corner to Anya McAllister. She's on a hat-trick herself, but she's been pushed out to the corner here. Good defending from Orla Devlin. Devlin keeping her out in the corner. Anya McAllister flicks it back out here. Picked up now by Grace Loughran. Still support here, and it's Tori Donnelly back again, but it wasn't the best of balls. It was just a little bit behind Anya McAllister, and Tyrone clear the danger again.
Orla Devlin's the daughter of Paul Devlin, cornerback for Tyrone in 95.
It's great to see daughters of the next generation coming up as well. Yeah. But here's trying to work her way through here is Maguire, but she's been cut out here, Emily Maguire. But they've got a bit of space and trying to work her way through now. Shauna Tagg, but good defending again from Derry. They've cut that one out. And they're working their way out of defence. And the referee, I'm sure, will call this one to a halt very shortly. And Tyrone will be on their way to the platinum final. For Derry, it will be the bronze final. What? They've showed plenty of promise in this game.
If they play like that in the bronze final, there's no reason why they can't win it.
We could be looking at 2 champions down here. One the platinum, one the bronze. It's been a very entertaining encounter, it must be said. The first half in particular, Tyrone really have took control though in this second half. And they're coming forward again. They're going to finish with Williamson. She deserves maybe to have the final say of this encounter because she's been superb. And the referee does call a halt to proceedings, and it's victory for Tyrone on a comfortable scoreline in the finish, 7-13 to 3-5 at the end. And that last score from Maya Williamson from Trillick, 3 goals and 4 points. They make it.
Some return. Yeah, I make it the same, 3-4.
3-4. Excellent performance from Tyrone, it must be said. Superb side to watch, well coached, well drilled, very, very sharp, very fit. They're an exciting bunch of girls.
Exciting team, but to be fair, Alan, Martin Conway will look at that performance and he would have been expecting Tyrone to put them away a lot earlier than that, so it does leave him a lot to work with, and a lot to work on for the final against Monaghan, because Monaghan will bring a whole different, ball game than what they faced here today. Like, Monaghan there'll be a tougher opposition.
And then on the other side, Pascal Doyle and Derry, they will look at it and they will take a lot of positives.
No doubt.
Because
there's no doubt.
For long periods in that game, they were given as good as they got from Tyrone.
Well, as I said here at the break, Alan, Derry should have had more goals at the start of the first half. The Tyrone cut open on 3-4 occasions where they didn't take the scores, and then on the other end, on the flip side of that, Tyrone went up the field and put the ball in the net. Tyrone were a lot more clinical.
John, thank you very much for joining me.
You.
Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a very enjoyable game of football, it must be said. We wish Tyrone the very best of luck. They're on their way to the Platinum Final. Thinking of Tyrone seniors tomorrow as well. We wish them the very best of luck against Waterford in that all-important clash where a victory would see Tyrone into the All-Ireland Senior quarter-finals. For Derry, they will now set their sights on the bronze final, so we wish them the very best of luck in that one as well. And both sides will take positives. Derry on defeat will take a lot of positives from this against the very high-flying Tyrone side. But tonight it belonged to Tyrone with an exhibition of football, but both teams deserve the utmost credit. Thank you very much wherever you were tuned to us throughout the world. Hopefully we will manage to give most of you all a shout out. Hopefully you enjoyed it, as I said, as much as we did. Thank you to Derry LGFA for giving you the opportunity to watch this game live streamed on their Facebook page. To Terence, to Kirsty and all at SVS Productions, thank you very much. And to my co-commentator John Coyle, thank you very, very much indeed for joining me. So thank you, and hopefully you will enjoy your evening wherever you are tuning our way.